and they want to go out in the town. So she found a club restaurant. The tagline was "Eat Up, Get Down." And it was a classy place. And so 5 church planners and their wives walk in at 7 o'clock with dinner reservations, and nobody's there. And we're like, sweet. We get a place, and Selena's like, hey, where's the dance floor? And the guy's like, well, you're right here. We just kind of moved the tables out, and the DJ comes in. We're like, awesome, this is great. And Selena had checked, and it was a classy organization. You guys haven't heard the story, have you? They're like, where is this going? Josh went clubbing on a trip, a church-paid trip? Oh, what was happening here? Yeah, I went clubbing on your dime. How do you like that, huh? Hadn't thought of it that way before. So we go down there, we're there, and we're eating great food, and we're talking with the waiter, and we're building rapport with him, and pretty soon the manager comes down, and we're talking with him, and this and that, and the DJ shows up, awesome. And then pretty soon, about 9 o'clock, we see them, they're taking down the corner booth, and it's in the corner with big covered things, and they're putting up like a platform kind of thing. And Selena goes, what's that for? And the waiter goes, oh, that's where a go-go dancer dances when the DJ comes. And we're like, go-go dancer? So Selena says, just her face was white, and she goes, is she an appropriate go-go dancer? And I'm thinking, I didn't know there were appropriate go-go dancers, right, Oh, it's done very tastefully, yes. And so I'm like, And so he goes, so the waiter, he goes, oh yeah, it's very tasteful. And Selena goes, well, what does she do? And he literally goes, well, she kind of, she puts her, he goes, I think it'll be okay. He was like, I don't know. And so he leaves. And so we're like, well, this just kind of turned the corner here. I don't know if this is going to work. And so the DJ gets going. And so we're kind of, we're dancing. Now here's what I thought. I go immediately culturally anorexic. We're out of here, right? What do my church planners do? Pretty soon I see Selena talking over by the manager. So we're on the dance floor, we're dancing, Sharon and I are dancing. It's just fun, and we're laughing and joking and swinging and sharing around. I'm not dancing with anybody else's woman. I'm dancing with my woman. It's fun, non-sexual. We're having a good time, and we're dancing like this, whatever. And I see Selena over talking to the manager. And then we had seen the go-go dancer at the bar. She had this little teeny dental floss thing on top, and then she had things that my wife doesn't even own on the bottom. And she was sitting there at the bar. And pretty soon I see Selena over talking to her to the go-go dancer. And then I see Selena praying with the go-go dancer. Now that's cool. I'm just getting my jive on in here, you know what I mean? And then Selena comes dancing, and she's like, we're good. Woo! We're dancing like this, and we say, what happened? She goes, and she says, well, she makes $60 a night. And so we asked the manager, since we're here and we bought a ton of food and a ton of drinks, and we're the only ones here, if we could buy her out for the night, so she can go home and be with her kids. So she makes $60 a night. We threw $100 in the pot, paid her $100, and the go-go dancer that night got paid twice as much as she normally makes not to dance. Now, the next part of the story, we start hanging out with her. We invite her out to the floor to dance with us. She's dancing very differently with us than she would by herself and no clothes up on the table. And we're having fun, getting to know her story. The girls are talking to her. She's a single mom. She's got a 4-year-old kid at home with Down syndrome. She's trying to work to put her way through school, and the only job she could get was dancing at night at this bar, being oogled at and lusted after by a bunch of dirty men every night. So what happens when 5 church planners and their wives go clubbing? Go-go dancers get paid not to dance. They get talked to about Jesus. But there was 5 of us with our wives. We went in there, and I think we brought the light of Christ into that place, and we shared Jesus with them. And the manager and the waiter said, you guys have been the funnest group we've ever had. And he said, what are you here? I said, we're here for pastor's convention. He almost dropped his book. You're what? I go, yeah. And we're pastors. He goes, you're kidding me. I go, no. He goes, I never met a pastor like that before. I'm like, what? Yeah, I got some pretty good moves. He's like, no, you're cool. You're not annoying. You either engage in culture because you don't care, or you disengage from culture because you don't want to think. This kind of living requires thinking and wrestling. You got to know the Bible. You got to know Jesus. You got to walk in the Spirit. You need to be in community. It takes work. It's messy, but it's good. It's purifying, and it's effective for the work of the gospel in our city. People will not meet Jesus if we disengage from culture and throw sticks at them the whole time. We got to take the risk of engaging in culture, not sinning, but engaging in culture that they might know Jesus, hear about Jesus, see what it looks like to participate in culture in a redeemed sense, that more people might meet, love, serve, follow the personal work of Jesus.